Hello guys, I was amazed. I was doing some research and whatnot, and I came upon this Jolly Roger right here that you guys see, which is the flag of pirate Christopher Condent, right? Condent. Uh, I'm speechless because when you read his story and when you read about him, he resembles Marshall D. Teach way more than the real Blackbeard resembles Marshall D. Teach. And I know that sounds insane because we're thinking, oh no, John, you're crazy, you're insane, you know, you're stupid. He's based on Blackbeard. I'm starting to think that is wrong. First of all, Blackbeard's Jolly Roger is based on three skulls, one looking to the left, one looking forward, one looking to the right. Christopher's Jolly Roger is the only Jolly Roger that has three skulls and with the crossbones, right? Just like Blackbeard's. That was first. Of course, that's the first thing I noticed. So you're gonna be like, well, John, is that it? Well, if I'm making the video, odds are that's actually not it, right? So of course, very fun fact here. His name is not really known. He's been known to use different names like Christopher Condent, Christopher Condon, Christopher Connor, or Christopher Condell, right? Which is weird. And then for first name, he's gone as William, Christopher, Edmund, or John. But he's most known as Christopher Condon, which is weird because the real Blackbeard, right, was known as Edward, right? Edward Teach or Thatch. Oda grabbed this character in real life. He grabbed Edward Teach, and he made him into three characters in the One Piece world, which were Edward Newgates, right? The Edward and Edward Teach. He made Thatch, of course, and then he made Marshall D. Teach. That's three characters, and like I said, this kind of throws me off because I'm like, this character is known for having three last names, and he's known for having three first names, and then he does use different names too to go off. So I think that's kind of right there. It's a little weird coincidence, right? So we all know the story. Blackbeard killed Thatch to get the devil fruit that he wanted. Then he defected from the crew. Ironically, Christopher Condon actually did the exact same thing, except not a devil fruit, right? During a trip across the Atlantic Ocean, he killed an Indian crew member of the crew. So that's another resemblance between the two pirates. So this whole time I really thought that Blackbeard was based on Blackbeard, but in reality he might be based on Christopher Condent and just being used the appearance and the look. Oda might have fused multiple pirates in here into one, which is crazy. I would have never known this if I didn't do research. We all know that Blackbeard, Marshall D. Teach, was Crocodile's replacement for the Chichibukai system, right? Ironically, Christopher Condent took a pardon from the king and queen, and he became he just became a privateer for them. If you don't know what a pardon is, basically a pardon means that you as a pirate, all your piracy crimes have been forgiven, and now you're allowed to, live life. Every crime you did, whether it was murder or pillaging or rape or anything like that, automatically they get forgiven, and now you're considered one of them. Kind of like the Chichibukai, where they freeze your bounty. That's basically what he did, which is something that happened with Blackbeard himself. Everything he did was forgiven, and of course he was given the position of Chichibukai. Also, Christopher abused the system, and he still did piracy, which is the exact same thing that Blackbeard did. Blackbeard took over the operation. Of course, Christopher did a thing where he was abusing the system and whatnot. He was taking advantage of it, just the same way Blackbeard did. Here's the best part. Not only did he stop the pardon, he pretty much said, fuck this pardon, I'm gonna do what I want to do. This guy was so fucking crazy that he went and he started out with a small ass boat, kind of like when Blackbeard had the little raft. He started out with a little boat, not a raft, but he started with a boat, and he was gathering crews. So he would constantly try to steal warships and battleships and sloops and schooners and all these type of ships. He is doing exactly what Blackbeard did. Also, if you guys remember when they showed Blackbeard's ships that Shiryu and Van Augur were in, those ships are battleships. One was actually a man of war, and the other one was a battleship, which is ironically what Christopher will go for. He will go for those big ships, for the Royal Army's big ships, and he would take over them. And he had a fleet. He had a big fleet. Not only that, he forced people from John Helmsley's old crew to join his own, which is kind of like when he went to Impel Down and kind of gave the level 6 prisoners an ultimatum to join him or not. Some big names ended up joining Christopher, which is what made him such a threat. When you look at Blackbeard, some big names joined him, such as San Juan Wolf and Augur, Katarina, and so on, Q, and so on, so on. So now it's kind of crazy, because this whole time I've been thinking that Blackbeard or Marshall D. Teach has been based on Marshall or on Edward Teach or Thatch, when in reality there's a chance that his personality might be based on Christopher Condit instead of Blackbeard, or real life Blackbeard. So those are the evidence I have. I hope you guys like this. If you like this, let me know, and I'll try to find more connections to real life pirates in One Piece and whatnot. I just thought this was interesting, so you guys will like this. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.